What's up everyone, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to go through everything we found this weekend. We hit a few yard sales on Saturday, had some really good finds. We hit the swap meet on Sunday, so just want to show you everything we found. Let's get to it. I kind of broke every stop in piles, so we're going to go through everything in no particular order, but let's get through them. I'm going to put this down. If you hear the crickets, I'm sorry. It is super hot. I had to open the garage door and the side door, so there's a nice breeze coming in. I can't have the fan on, so hopefully you guys can bear with it. As soon as it freshens up a little bit, I do want to close this, but it's already getting late. I want to get this done sooner than later. I still got to get it on the computer, edit the video, and hopefully have it ready to go Wednesday. So hopefully you're watching this Wednesday morning. Good morning if you're watching it at night. Good afternoon, good evening, all that good stuff. Hope you're doing well. So let's get into it. I don't know if you can hear the fireworks, but the fireworks are going off, so it must be 9:30. Yeah, it's right on the edge. This is 9:45. We live probably 15 minutes from Disneyland here in California, so you can still hear them here. So the pile that's right in front of me is from someone that I buy a lot from. He usually has like 4 or 5 spots in the swap meet, and he'll have like some dollar tables and as well as some other good stuff. So I picked up a little bit from different ones. This was $1, brand new with tags. Woman's kind of like crochet or knitted. Not a crazy brand. EPTM, but the label's pretty nice. Should be able to get at least 15 bucks, maybe a little bit less, but I'm okay with that. Paid $1. A lot of this stuff that I picked up on this side is $1, so super good condition, so basically new. This one right here, a Timberland jacket. It's a smaller size. Looks like it was oh no, it's a youth XL. So no rips, went through it real well, and it's really clean too. So he buys storage units, so he'll get like a really good mix of everything. It's yellow on or orange on the inside. This might sit a little bit just because it's summer and this is pretty thick, but you never know. With eBay, you're selling to the entire world essentially, so but I'm okay if it has to sit for a little bit. I'll be able to get 15-20 bucks out of this, I'm pretty sure. This next one, at these dollar tables, sometimes you have to be really fast. So I grabbed it, I threw it in my pile, and then I forgot to go through it. Then I just went through it a second ago. This is a Torrid kind of leather jacket. I might list it. I'll see what the comps are. But it does have a little chip in the leather right here. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, right there. Just that's it. Listed. I feel like it's right in the front though, so it might not be worth it. Actually, on second thought, it smells like cigarettes. So $1. It does happen every now and then. You know, I pick up something that isn't worth it, so I'm gonna show you guys. So Wednesdays we're going through our haul. Some videos are gonna be smaller than others. Some are gonna be a little bit longer. Today we do have a lot of stuff, but I'm gonna get through it as fast as possible. On Mondays, you should be seeing the video that goes over the week before, all the sales, the best sales and the worst sales. So on that video too, I'm going to show you my worst sales. So maybe something I picked up like right now that I list and there's no action, so I got to put it on sale or whatever the case may be. I think that that's going to help anyone who's trying to get into it kind of make some decisions. To me right now on the dollar tables, I've found some really good ROI items, some stuff that goes from $1 to 25 or 30. Even I've found some stuff that sells for $70. So if every now and then I have to burn something, I'm not worried about it, especially at $1. I have made some mistakes at even more money, so for now I'm okay with it. I know that my decision making is going to get better and I'm going to get faster. So next we have these pants from Maddox. Really nice pants, and it came with the belt. That's also why I got them for $1. I mean, you can't beat it, right? They're size 31 by 31. See if you can see that. Distressed. They got some rip, and they got some patchwork too. That's another keyword that I've had really good luck with, patchwork on jeans. They're really good. This belt doesn't even really have wear on it, like, you know, when you wear a belt and it folds. So either the person was super skinny or they really didn't get worn. So for $1, I know this is going to be $25, hopefully $30. From that same guy, from my man Vince, he always hooks me up too. This vintage Pendleton long sleeve flannel. Like I said, I know it's summer, but this is a 2X. $10 I got it for. And probably cheaper, because at the end my wife picked out some stuff and he bundled. So all the dollar stuff, no haggling, of course. You know, just at $1, everything's kind of like a no-brainer. Some of the other stuff, he'll just tell me, make a pile, and then at the end, you know, he goes, that was 10, this was that, and just give me this. So I think this, I'm going to show you guys these CDs. So this, the CDs and a bunch of stuff that my wife got was $20. I'm not going to argue with him, right? So it originally was $10. So this originally was $10. I don't know what it ended up being. Probably close to $8. But I know, I looked this up. There are some in similar condition, because this one's in really good condition. Actually, what am I doing? Bunching it up. I saw some in really good condition going for like $80 to $100. So I'm pumped. I haven't sold the Pendleton shirt yet. This one was from the dollar pile as well. Terra and Sky. It's just a jean jacket. Believe it or not, I've done okay with stuff that is not named brand, especially when I get it for $1. Like I said, I'm okay with kind of doing the research. My process right now, since we're doing this part-time and I'm doing this around the work, I'll go through everything right now and I'll separate everything that needs to get washed with everything that is good for pictures. I only wash stuff if it's very, very obvious that it needs it, or if it has a funky smell. Let me know, do you guys wash just everything? I think it's kind of a waste of time. Most of the time when I buy anything used, I know that for sure I'm gonna wash it, especially if I'm buying it off of like eBay or something like that. So right now I'm just buttoning everything up. I'll put everything on a pile. Actually have a pile going right here. But I'm gonna go through these too, because this is some stuff that I picked up on Saturday. I'm gonna close that because I know I can hear the crickets really loud, so you're probably gonna hear them too. If it gets hot again, I am gonna open it though. So, so what I was saying is, these jackets, I have had really good luck with jean jackets, even if they're not name brand. Not making top dollar on them, but I have had luck them going like $13 to $15. So at $1, I don't know this brand, but it doesn't mean it's not anything. So my process right now is I'll go through this right now. I'll make a big pile, and then I take pictures of everything. So when I'm outsourcing, it only took me a few seconds to pick this one up, right? And when I'm taking pictures, it only takes me a little bit longer to take a picture of it. So when I list it, when I'm in the groove, it's only going to take me a little bit more to list it. And if this makes $10, $15, even $8 or whatever, in my book, it's not the end of the world. But right now, it's helping my decision making. It's helping my knowledge. And that's what I think is most important for me. It's still a solid jean jacket. Looks like it's a good size. 3X. We should be okay. These pants I also did not look up, but it's a brand that I know. I know it's a Sean Diddy Combs. I don't know if he's less popular right now, but I did look it up after the fact. And they should be like $50 jeans, anywhere between 40 to 50. This is kind of a brighter, more out there wash. So that should be okay. And like I said, and they're still selling. I would think that because of, you know, the allegations he has, maybe it would be less, but I guess not. So that was some jeans. Oh, here's some more jeans. These also, I looked up after the fact, like once I got them home. They say switch remarkable, which is what it says right here. But again, for $1, I kind of take the risk and figure it out. And I like those. If I would have got these jeans and the Pendleton and the Maddox pants for everything that I bought here, easily I'm going to quadruple my money. And then everything else in between, I should be able to sell eventually and for some money. This is a 5XL Dickies kind of work shirt, like a mechanic work shirt. I've sold these in other sizes. It depends, right? Like 12, anywhere from $12 to $15 depending. I think 5XL might be okay, might sit for a while, but again, if it's only taking me a few more seconds at the same table to pick up, I'll pick it up. Oh, and these CDs also came from the same spot. It's 26 country CDs. These are all like Jason Aldean, Blake Shelton. There's a lot of Toby Keith, Keith Urban, Rascal Flatts, Tim McGraw, and I know Toby Keith just passed away. I'm not the type to kind of try to gouge that, but still, regardless, it's already lotted up. I like that I don't have to do any more work. I could just list it as a lot of country CDs and it's already in a case. Like I said, the Pendleton, let's say this was, I don't know, $5, right? Or $3. But yeah, how'd you guys do this weekend? Did you source this weekend? Let me know. Did you find anything cool? Let me know in the comments. So that was the stop with my guy Vince. So I spent a total of, including my wife's stuff, so let's take $5 out for that. I spent, so it was 7 items from the dollar table, and then let's just call it 15 for these two. That's $22. I'm gonna write these down too. So another reason why I'm kind of excited to do these videos like this is hopefully I bring you a little bit of value. Hopefully you see some stuff that I'm taking a shot on, and if you follow along, hopefully you see them flipped for more. Hopefully I make some decisions. Hopefully I show you some of my bad decisions. Actually, I got to add that jacket. So 23 I spent there, and I think no problem. We'll have easily, if I could get, you know, $60 at, there's sold comps of 80 to 100 on this, easily quadruple to 5x the money in this stop. So I was in the middle of moving everything over there, and this Pendleton shirt, I don't know if it's anything different, but check this out. Flip this here. It says it's limited edition. It's a revival plaid shirt worn by the Beach Boys on their early album covers. So I'm gonna keep moving stuff over. I just wanted to show you that real quick before I buried this down there. Yeah, I'm gonna take pictures of this soon, and that's pretty cool. I'll let you know. Make sure you guys subscribe, and you'll see the progress of hopefully this going for some good money. All right, so I was moving some stuff around, and I just realized there is 2 more pieces that I got from my guy Vince. These are some 9th haul sweats. I sold some 9th haul like purple pants, and when I was looking up that brand, there are some things of theirs that do sell pretty well. So again, for $1, I'm not gonna pass them up, and they're in super good condition too. I know they're sweats, but like they're made really well. I noticed that too about the purple pants. So those are there, and this was the other one. These are some Zara men's jeans, and I know that Zara sells. They're not really high end, but the reason why I got these is they have, remember I said patchwork? They have a lot of patchwork, and they have some embroidered words on them. So I know that they're not like a common pair of pants. So hopefully someone that is a Zara fan and fits a size 31 jeans would look at them and pick them up right away. I'll let you know. So we got to add $2 more to that count. So $25 is what I spent there. So we're working backwards. Swap meet was on Sunday, and then the yard sales was Saturday. So let's continue with Sunday stuff. Let me get another pile. Man, oh man. So this was one of the other things that I picked up with my guy Vince. Some Carhartt suspenders. I did look these up because this was not on the dollar pile, but like I said, everything else I got charged $20 for. He was asking for $3 for these. So $5 for the CDs and 10 for that Pendleton. And my wife got like 10 other like small things. So like I said, he does give me really good deals. So I don't know, what do we tie this up as? $2 maybe? That means everything else that my wife got. Let's just do $30, right? So 30 spent with him, because that's exactly what I paid him. And then we'll just do my wife's stuff for free. So these Carhartt suspenders were from the same spot. different spot at the swap meet. Picked up this Wrangler pearl snap. The size tag is faded completely off, but I'm pretty sure that I could get the measurements of it and compare them to some other shirts that I have, or even look online. I've done that before where it doesn't have a tag, so I'll look up the same exact shirt and then just look up other sellers' measurements and then just kind of mark it off that. I know that this pearl snap is something that is liked and looked after. This was $1, and then from these same people I picked up this Lutron switch. I know that these are expensive. This is brand new, never been installed. You can see it. You can see it in the wiring, and it has all the new packaging in there. So this was $3. Lutron switch, that should do well. And then I got another thing of CDs from these people, and this one should be good. I've sold, I don't know if I mentioned it earlier, I've sold kind of like bundles of CDs like this. I sold a really big one of hip-hop CDs for like $200, or actually no, I think I took an offer on it, so maybe like 100. But then I sold a small one like this, like the half-size one, and that one was a lot of rock CDs. It was really mixed, but it was mainly rock CDs, and that one was sold for $100 plus shipping. This one is almost full, and it is all like metal bands. Corn, more corn, more corn. The Birthday Massacre, which I'm gonna guess it's a metal band. Oh look, this is Garth Brooks. Maybe I should put this one in the other one. And they were all like in really good condition. I went through a few of these. There, look, more corn. Offspring, Deftones. So it's just got a lot of like rock. I remember this CD. Limp Bizkit, Starfish, and the hot dog flavored water. So this is gonna do really good. I know that for sure. When I was comping, actually, let me put this away. When I sold that other lot of CDs, I know I saw like rock did the best. So there you go. I added one to the other one, but this was $10. So this whole CD case was $10. Like I said, I spot checked a few of them and they're like pristine condition. This one does have a few that are a little bit iffy, but should still play fine. I'll take good pictures of it. So I threw that Wrangler shirt that way because I did see it has a little bit of a dirt mark, not a stain, but I'm gonna make sure I wash that one first. These are ready to get pictures. So that was it for that one. That was the CDs was $10. This was 3 and then 1, so it was 14 at this other stop. So I buy from them every now and then, but so 14 spent there. All right, so we'll keep going. This next one's a little bit of electronics, a Lenovo charger. Whenever I see chargers at a good price, I do pick them up. I've done really well with chargers. They're nothing super extravagant, but some can sell for like $30, $40. This one, the guy was asking for $5, but then I ended up bundling a few things. He was also asking $5 for this Canon PowerShot. There's no battery, but I know that some of these PowerShot do really well, so hopefully even for parts I could get $20 for it. I know that might be wishful thinking, but I'll let you know. So that he wanted 5 on this, wanted 5 on this, wanted 30 for this. This is an Astro Mix Pro. This is like for a gaming stream, like someone who's gaming. It tells you right there, it's got the mix between the game and your voice, how like how much of what you want to show. Brand new, they're about $150. There's not too many sold. Astro as a brand also makes some other products, so some have sold, some have sold as bundles, but this one brand new with like everything, I think it's like $200. So he wanted 30 for this, and then he wanted 60 for this. He ended up giving me everything for 70. He wasn't happy, but I kept wanting to walk away. I honestly was not gonna. These do sell used for $80 or so. I saw that it was missing some connectors right here. I can get these connectors though pretty good. You can Google them. They're called like either Euro Block or Phoenix connectors. So if you ever find some that are missing, you can buy them off eBay. I have some spare ones because, again, I do audio video work for a living, so I should be able to test this, and hopefully if it works, this should sell for about $100. So $70 for everything, maybe $30, maybe $40, I don't know. And hopefully about 20 and 15 or so. I do like getting the ones with the brands because I've lost chargers before, and when you go online and you're just buying one from like China, like a third party one, I feel a lot more comfortable buying, an actual branded one. But then the branded ones can be really expensive. So if I find one on eBay that, is half the price or less, it's usually a good buy as me as a consumer. So when I get these for, $4 or $5, I know that it can be 15, 20 bucks. So camera, so that was 70. So electronics or Bose, I'm gonna name it Bose. I'm gonna be honest with you, we did spend a good amount of money this time. Next weekend, or this following weekend coming up, I'm only gonna be able to source one day, which is gonna be Sunday. And then the following weekend, we have a little trip. We're going to Palm Springs here, so I may not be able to source at all. And I've kind of been keeping on track. 4th of July slowed down a little bit, but other than that, I've been really good at posting the 10 items a day, and that adds up. I've been trying to do the full 7 days, so 10 items each day. That turns into 70 items in a week that's going on the store. I do have a good backup right now of items, but I don't know if I have enough for me to take a weekend off of sourcing. So I did kind of go heavy. I'm going to be honest. It might look like I did spend a lot of money, but I spent a lot of money with that in mind, knowing that I'm not going to be able to source. And as of right now, I'm really only sourcing on the weekends. I have no time during the week to source. So I did go a little bit crazy this week. And I found stuff. If I wouldn't have found stuff, I would have probably not spent half the money. And I'll show you guys a little bit later. Some of that stuff was big. So this one was big, but I know that this Bose stuff has really good demand. And I've also noticed that some of these electronics, because I do have international shipping on, some of them go real far, and they don't make offers. They just pay whatever you're asking for. So I should be able to turn this into at least $130. So 70 into 130 is not the best, but hopefully I can get a little bit more out of that. Whew, I had to open that door again. So there's 2 more stops I did at the swap meet. This one was easy. Some Kentucky Derby glasses. I like this for 2 reasons. I personally love multi-quantity stuff. I know that these are only going to be about $10 each. I saw sold comps anywhere from $5 to $12.99 plus shipping. I picked up a full case of them, so I'm going to do 2 packs. I didn't see too many 2 packs, so I'll do 2 packs and 4 packs and price them accordingly. They're brand new. Got a bunch of them here, and they're from the year 2020, which, if you forgot, that's the COVID year. I know that some people were using that in the keywords, so I don't know. 50 cents each though. I think I paid $7 for all of them, so that should be easy. And they're in a nice safe box to keep them, so I'll mark that there. And then the last stop, these were a gamble, but I looked them up. I saw 3 sold. 2 were for best offer, but if you look at the pictures, they were really, really beat up. I'll put some, if I have a chance, I'll put them up on the screen. These were brand new. I hope you guys could feel these, and hopefully they come through on the camera. Camel jerseys. They're football jerseys, vintage. The guy said he used to own a liquor store, and he had boxes of them. They're from the 80s. He said either 87 or 88, and he has more. So I got to get these listed ASAP, see how they do. One sold for $65, probably the best looking one, $65, and the other 2, it was like $65, took a best offer, $59, took a best offer. And that's in the last 90 days, so who knows what else is sold before then. I have 7 of them. So they were asking $30 each and you know, they were really nice people. Apparently the guy who owns them was not there, so they called him and they put him on the phone, and he said, hey, this guy wants to know what's the best price if he takes them all. I thought there was only 3 because there was 3 that were hung, and they said, we got 4 more. I said, well, if I get a good enough deal, I'll take them. He ended up giving them to me for $17 each, so it was about I think 115, something like that. So hopefully they do well. I'll let you guys know. So 120 or 115 here. Yeah, so they came out to like $16.50. 115. So at the swap meet we spent $235, $236 actually. So it was a good amount. Cool, so that was it for the swap meet. Oh, these are our returns. Huh. So I gotta get these listed back. I think they're fine. So these got returned. I don't know. I talked about it on Monday's video. I was gonna have 3 returns come back. Only 2 of them came back. These, there's nothing wrong. Just didn't fit. Some Abercrombie and Fitch pants, really good condition. These actually came from the Dollar Table also. They sold for $22.99, I think, plus shipping, and didn't fit. So they sent them back. So I'm taking an L, but they're going back in the inventory. So it is what it is. This other one is kind of funny though. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Look at this box. I'll put a picture of what they looked like before, but look at that box. It is beat up. I mean, a hole there, hole here, and these were brand new sealed. It was factory sealed, so they obviously opened them. Reason for return was not the right size. The husband apparently wanted 30-foot ropes. All right, so I'm gonna drop in here. This video is getting pretty long, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stop it here. We're gonna have to release this video into 2. Like I told you guys, I do have a little bit of fear that I'm gonna run out of items, especially listing 10 a day. This weekend and next weekend, I'm not gonna be able to source as much. I'm still gonna try to hit maybe a thrift store here and there. So I really had to take advantage this weekend. Let me know what you guys think is the best pickup from this part of the haul. On the next part is where we go into that estate sale where we found all those vintage hats and shirts. So make sure you guys keep an eye out for that. That video should already be out. I was almost completely done with the entire video as an edit, but it just started getting really long, so I'm going to break it up. So make sure you subscribe. The part 2 will get dropped later on in the evening if I could finish it. If not, it'll be the following day. I appreciate you guys being here. Appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you guys on the next video.